Okay.
It's up to you.
Sure. Okay. So, what do you think, or what particular aspect of your play do you think really pushed you over the edge in the second half?
I just really proud of the way we came out after the San Diego game. I thought we watched film and really learned a lot from that game and came in more composed and confident and played well together this game.
Yeah, Haley, so you were in the transfer portal and then you decided to recommit to UW. Can I ask why?
Yeah, so I was in the transfer portal. I was about to actually commit to a different school, and then Missy called me and was like, you need to talk to coach, and I was like, okay, I will. And I talked to coach, and I literally knew right away that I was going to stay, so it ended up working out for the best, and I'm really glad I did. So yeah.
Me too.
Hey, just overall, just the things that you like from this game and the things that you guys still need to improve on.
I like a lot of things. I think I love how we grew in our press break and how we, we're continuing to learn, different styles of defenses. I think I said this earlier, we have a lot of players also playing some different positions than they've played in the past, and so, we're growing in that area as well. I like how our defense is coming along. I think we're becoming a very solid defensive team. I thought how we respond to adversity continues to be, very good character, the ability to just listen and focus and be in the moment and not, dwell on what's happened. And I thought there was a lot of really good moments from that. I thought our depth improved too. I think we continue to get, more players that are involved and ready, and obviously more back from injury. And so those things help us as well.
And the things that you guys did so well to get the 21-point lead, just what happened at that point?
I think what we did really well was fighting. I think that was kind of our emphasis from the last game and bringing it into this game, and kind of cleaning up, like Coach said, cleaning up our turnovers and cleaning up our press break. I think we did a good job keeping our composure in the game, and offense too. So I think fighting and our composure.
Any sort of nervousness when they cut it to 5?
No. I knew we got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just as a coach, I guess those times you get adversity, but is that adversity that you really want to see?
No, I think that's just still us learning one another. I think that, I thought we really moved the ball well to get that lead. I thought we played as a unit well and ran stuff well and took our shots when we should. And I think that that obviously was something that we got a little out of sync there in that time that we lost our lead. And I think on the defensive end of the floor, we fouled and we didn't stay true to our defensive principles in those few moments. But that's just learning. I mean, that's we've got to keep getting people opportunities so they can get comfortable, and so that's really on us making sure that everybody's ready and understands philosophy.
Do you think that the ball handling will be a issue for the team? I mean, it seems like you don't really have a true point guard, somebody who's out there like a true sort of playmaker in that position.
I think we're developing, and I think we can have that. Missy started 7 assists, no turnovers until right there at the end, and I thought the growth from her in the film to this game, from last game to this game, was really tremendous. I think we've shown, and I've been in systems and had players that move from the 2 to the 1, and it just takes a little bit of time because of the decision making and the poise that you have to have in that position. And I think we've got multiple players that are excited about that challenge, and I think it'll take us some time for sure, but I know that we can get there, and I have confidence in the way they're working.
Would that then fall on more on her then to be to more of the playmaker role, or are you looking for Haley and Missy and
I want you meant to score or to be facilitator. Yeah, I think the offense's job is to do that. I think it takes the pressure off of each player, and I felt like even in the last game at the end when we struggled a bit, I think I could have called some better sets for us to put us in a better position because we have the skill sets and the people to be able to be successful. So I feel like if we can execute our system, which I know we can, and I have confidence in their ability to learn very quickly, I think we can still be very successful.
Yeah, Coach, Haley getting 13 rebounds and 3 steals, is this the kind of hustle that you see from her in practice too?
Always. Haley always gives an incredible effort. Honestly, we have to slow her down. And so, she's just a person who plays very hard, very, very intense, a great competitor, and makes our team better.
Haley, would you say that's kind of the mindset that you go into, every game in practice?
I think I go into every practice. I've gotten better at it as the season's kind of gone on preseason. I've just go in with like heart kind of and just hustle and just like knowing that I want the ball and like just getting it kind of thing. So yeah.
Hey, just how has your role then changed like over the years? Because I remember your first year as a Q, this was not your thing. Like you didn't want to be that person, and now it seems like you are firm with that person.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of that came with like developing as a leader and kind of like knowing that is now my role, and also maturity. I didn't really I wasn't as mature as I am now, and I kind of grew as a player on and off the court. So I think that was a big thing for me.
I'm not sure if we'll see you before Saturday. Just things you guys need to do before the big matchup against Louisville.
Yeah, I think, this week is just still going to be about us learning one another. I think the most important thing for this team is to stay true to the process and what do we need to improve on next as a team, more than just who the person is that we're about to play. We have so many things that we're still learning and putting in as a unit. It's so interesting. The first two teams we played were very, very veteran. I mean, a lot of seniors. They had been running their system for a long time, and we walk in and we put in everything new. And so I just have so much respect for these young women and the way that they have approached, all of this information and understanding that there's going to be bumps along the way, and that as long as we continue to keep learning and growing together, we'll be the best we can be by the end of the season. So this week for us is just what's next for us. Where's our next level of development need to be before we get to our next game?
Do you get any more hype though for those ranked teams coming in and more eyeballs and all that stuff?
No, I really truly believe that it's so important that the focus is on the very next day. So the very next thing for us is practice, and we won't look ahead. It's just evaluate the film, decide where we need to really focus our attention next, and then make sure that we prepare them to the best of our ability.
Did you see their game against Arizona?
I have not.
Okay.
Close one.
Northern Arizona.